Okay. I don't know if you and Bernie are going to fit there, though. We can't fit here. I can't fit here.
Welcome aboard. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please remain seated throughout the show and to keep your arms and hands inside the vehicle at all times. For the safety of our cast, we ask that you please refrain from the use of flash photography and external video lighting. Now that we've taken care of business, let's talk about me. My name is Alan, and I will be your guide for this magical journey into the movies. It's the perfect job for me because I love movies. So is everybody ready? Well, great. Because it's showtime. I'm ready when you are, CB. And we are rolling. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Great Movie Ride. Once again, my name is Alan, and I'll be taking you from this Hollywood soundstage right into some of the greatest movies of all time all on one tour. But just between you and me, this is no ordinary tour, because the Great Movie Ride brings these movies to life and puts you right in the middle of the action. I don't know about you folks, but I just love those great Hollywood musicals from the 1930s. This scene is from one of my favorites, the Busby Berkeley classic Footlight Parade, starring James Cagney, Ruby Keeler, and Dick Powell. In 1952, Gene Kelly was singing in the rain with Debbie Reynolds and Donald O'Connor. Did you know that Gene Kelly co-directed this film? Can anybody tell me what movie this is? That's right, it's Walt Disney's Academy Award-winning film from 1964, Mary Poppins, starring Julie Andrews and Dick Van Dyke. Julie Andrews won an Oscar for her portrayal as the nanny, who is practically perfect in every way. Wallets and purses, folks. This does not look like a very good neighborhood. In fact, it looks a lot like the underworld. The scene of such classic gangster films as The Public Enemy, starring one of my favorite tough guys, James Cagney.
Eastside. Why, that dirty, no good, yellow-bellied store. I'm going to get you one of those.
Even though Cagney is best known as one of the movie's greatest gangsters, he won his only Oscar for his role as the song and dance man, George M. Cohan,
Open up in there, you hear me?
Yankee Doodle Dandy.
Listen, Mark. We a little business yourself. Yeah. I'll tell you, a very nice time. Don't look around, he's going to give you some beer. He's going to take it. You can't get with the dog. If you don't,
Sorry about the delay, folks, but I don't want to run a red light, even if it is just a movie. You talking to me? Are you talking to me?
No, Cupcake. I'm talking to Dave in a funny-looking outfit. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Come here.
Oh, I'm not supposed to leave my vehicle.
Get over here.
Okay, Muggsy, whatever you say.
Hey, how'd you know my name anyways?
Oh, I've seen this movie before.
Lead's on, see? And you fancy clown? That's my ticket out of here, so be
Now, you're making a big mistake here, Bugs.
I said scream out of here, or you're getting
You can't just walk out in the middle of a movie.
Here they come, bosses!
Get out,
you grinders!
Go for some popcorn.
I'm here! Hey, guys! Wait! Bugsy! this is a cut. Running red lights against the law, and I never break the law. Hey, lady, watch this. No more red light. Sorry, boys, I'm making my getaway. Trying to go to the C block, you punks. What are you looking at? Everybody just mind your P's and Q's and maybe you won't get hurt. What is this? Joyzy?
And now, the old way, and two of Hollywood's legendary stars, Clint Eastwood and John Wayne.
Sleepy little boy, ain't it?
One more picture. The men's shoes.
Can you spell it out for you?
No, it's just repeating it. Watch out.
Now that we're in the clear, this is the perfect time for me to collect up all your valuables. We'll start with the jewelry. That ain't gonna happen. And then
There it is! It's the bank robber! Don't let him get away! Drop your gun! You're under arrest!
Hey, I don't even work this neighborhood, copper.
Get yourself up! Go easy on you.
This is nuts. Enough of this. I'm getting out of here. Look at it this way. It can't get any worse. Okay? It's worse. I don't know about you guys, but this is kind of creepy. What is this?
This is Alien. You are with Sigourney Weaver aboard the spaceship Nostromo. Something has gone wrong. One by one, the crew has vanished. And somewhere in the ship, a terrifying creature waits to claim.
Look, pal, I ain't no victim.
Warning, remain in your vehicle. The area you are entering is extremely dangerous. Proceed with caution.
Sigourney Weaver.
The emergency control system is now active. The ship will detonate in T-minus 10. Look out!
There he is again. Oh, that's enough creepy crawly things for one day, right?
The mummy.
Wrong.
Oh.
Here, invaders of the Lost Ark, with 1,000 deadly snakes, Indiana Jones honors the great treasure. Will Harrison Ford escape with his
Indiana Jones, Vietnam.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
The dust of 3,000 years lies undisturbed in this ancient burial chamber. On the chest, the late stone god, a priceless jewel.
Wow, get a load of that chunk of ice. It's time for me to go back to work. Don't nobody move while I go get the goods. I don't think they'd notice a few extra bodies around here, if you know what I mean.
The jewel is guarded by a curse, and those who dare dare defy that curse must pay his sacrifice.
Did you say you? What did he say? He goes, but you're better.
All to the unbeliever. Disturb the treasure of the gods, and you shall all pay with your life.
I told you I was just going for some popcorn. And that just goes to show you that anything can happen in the movies. Now let's get on with our show. Ooh, I see dead people. The horror movie is my all-time favorite genre. Some of the best horror films were made back in the 1930s and 40s, but monsters, mutants, and maniacs are still an audience favorite and continue to haunt us today. Hey, look everybody, mummies, the world's first rappers. You're now entering the jungle home of one of the most beloved characters of all time, and no, it's not George of the Jungle, actually. It's Tarzan, portrayed here by Johnny Weissmuller. Over there we have Maureen O'Sullivan as Jane, and the lovely and talented Cheetah as herself. For my own personal safety, please no flash photography, thank you.
Well, I'm going, you can't follow. I've got to do, you can't think anymore. Listen, I know better being noble.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Best last line of a movie ever. Humphrey Bogart and Ingrid Bergman in the classic romance, Casablanca.
He's looking at you, kid. Inside of us, we both know you belong to Victor. Time is worth it.
And here is one of my favorite movie stars, Mickey Mouse, in one of his greatest roles, The Sorcerer's Apprentice in Fantasia. Now, the sorcerer in this sequence is named Yen Sid, which is Disney spelled backwards. Toto? I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore. How often do you get to say that? I'd say we are definitely somewhere over the rainbow in one of the most beloved films of all time, The Wizard of Oz.
Was it you?
No, it was an accident. I didn't mean to tell anybody.
Well, my little pretty, I can cause accidents too.
Rubbish, you know. Power here, and I'll be gone before somebody drops a house on you too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty. And your little dog, too.
I wonder how we get out of here. What do you folks think? Which way do we go?
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road? Oh, why didn't I think of that? Well, sing along, folks. You know the words. enjoyed our tour through these great moments at the movies, but we've only scratched the surface of what Hollywood has to offer. There are thousands of other great movies out there just waiting for you to discover, and here are just a few of my favorites.
I'm gonna make him an offer, Captain.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
You know, I've never seen one episode. No, one.
Hello, Goldie.
Lady in the Tree.
On behalf of the Disney MGM Studios, I would like to thank you for joining us on the great movie ride. Now, before we wrap this production, we still have one more scene to do. It's called The Exit. The action begins with you remaining seated till we come to a complete stop. Then gather all of your belongings. Take small children by the hand, and as these doors open, rise dramatically to your feet and make a grand exit directly to the rear of your vehicle.
Thank you, Adam.
Oh, and one more thing. Now, yo, action. Don't forget that thunderous applause for yours truly. Okay, now places everybody, and action! Thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful evening here at the Disney MGM Studios. I'll see you at the movies the stuff dreams are made of. Goodbye, everyone.